we're starting out today with a little hike. I think it's like a ridge overlooking rice fields, so super excited. Let's go. Look for flip-flops for this hike. Let's see how that turns out. We've seen signs saying that there's a cafe in 2 kilometers up this hike. Wasn't really expecting that. Bonus treat. It's kind of funny. Usually, like me in particular, I'm the type of person that'll plan stuff out step by step, especially when we're traveling, like hotels and activities to do, what we should do each day. But yeah, we kind of came to Southeast Asia like last minute and honestly didn't have that much time to plan all of the small details for 4 months of travel.
Yeah, let alone Thailand, we did alright.
Yeah, so Thailand we did quite a bit of planning and got everything booked in advance and everything. I'm out of breath. Yeah, Bali, we really don't have much planned. Like, I've looked a little bit of like things to do in the area, of course, but it's kind of fun not over planning and not like researching everything, knowing what to expect in advance. It's a different experience.
Roll with the punches. It's always a bit more of a surprise that way. Instead of having the expectations, we have no expectations. We're just open to the experience and the adventure of it all.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful here. Like, even just this small little hike that we've done so far through like the jungle, it's beautiful. And knowing that there's a cafe at the top that we can stop at, that's even better.
That's right, silver linings.
Yeah, so let's keep going.
You digging this walk?
Yeah.
This is a super popular ridge walk. Last time we walked down a little local path through those rice fields to that cafe, but this is like an actual tourist destination up above it all apparently. So let's see how this compares to previously. We're up in the little village up here. It's like a little, probably yoga spa town type thing. We're 500 meters from that cafe we had read about, but we weren't expecting this big of a development. It's sure pretty up here though.
Alright, quick little pit stop here at this little cafe overlooking the rice fields. And then we're gonna head up the hill a bit more, see what's out there, and then probably make our way back.
Beautiful day out.
It is beautiful. It's very hot, as normal.
Exploring this area. It's kind of northwest of the main Ubud area. We looked at it on the map and it's just a beautiful little ridgeway you walk all the way up here. We've walked the rice fields, had a drink and checked out some stuff up here, and we are ready to head back down the track. Yo 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 yo! So we survived our hot sweaty trek. It is definitely a good few kilometers put down on a hot day, but we are now grabbing some burgers just around the corner from us here. Nice little rooftop breeze bungalow for some burgers and fries.
Yeah, it's nice having a place to stay that's like right in the center of Ubud, because you can literally just walk around the corner to like one of the busiest like restaurant streets and grab some food.
Yeah, it's so convenient.
Really nice. And I like this watermelon drink. It's watermelon juice and cucumber juice and lime. It's so good. Good morning! So late last night we got a message on WhatsApp from our visa extension agency, and they said that we had to meet them at Denpasar at the immigration office at 9:30 this morning. So kind of a bit last minute, but we're getting ready to go here, and I think we're just going to go on the street and try and find a random taxi, because in Ubud you can't order online taxis or anything. They're not allowed in Ubud Center, I guess because the local taxis are angry with them and don't want them invading on their territory. So let's hope we can get to Denpasar and back today. Alright, we made it to the immigration office.
That's right. It wasn't a taxi car like we planned. We were kind of worried about getting here. We wanted to make sure we had time to get here, so we're here well in advance. But they told us that motorcycles would be faster, of course, because you can split through traffic and go on the side roads. So
yeah, so we took the motorcycle taxi, 2 of them, so we each had our own bike, and got split up in traffic. There was a car right behind me, and Luke was behind there somewhere. So I just figured, like, he was just behind the car, whatever. We ended up, me and my driver ended up pulling over for like 5 or 10 minutes, just waiting and like seeing if they were gonna come or not. Long story short, we didn't end up seeing them, or I didn't end up seeing them. The driver told me that he saw them, and then just started driving to the immigration office again.
yeah, I thought we were gonna get ransom. We split up so early on, and then it was like, oh man, he found out I used to work at a bank. He thinks I have lots of money. Here we go.
But we made it safe and sound, so
That's
that's
right.
all that counts.
A little scenic 50-minute motorcycle drive.
Alright, now to go get our fingerprints and picture taken, and we should be out of here. Woo! Alright, we are finally back to our hotel here in Ubud. From everything that we read online, we read that the photo and interview and fingerprinting process that you have to go to Denpasar for is like really quick, straightforward. But of course, when we went there, like just when we had got there, I think the machines just stopped working. So it was an hour until they were fixed. So we were sitting there for an hour. We told our taxi guys, our motorcycle taxis, that it would take about 15 minutes because that's what we were told. That's what we assumed. We had them waiting for about an hour and a half while we were inside the immigration, getting our fingerprints and stuff done. Yeah, once the machines were up and running again, it was a really simple process. Really, they just took our fingerprints, took a picture of us, and asked if this was our first time in Indonesia, or if we've been here before, and where we're staying right now. And did they ask you anything else? Oh yeah, they asked me if I was traveling alone, or if you're traveling with somebody. So, yeah. Really straightforward, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be any issue with our visa extension, so we should be getting that next week. Yay!
So, this evening we are heading off to a fire show near us now. Just maybe 5 minutes walk from our nice little hotel. They're going to be doing a little ceremonial fire show as well, so we're going to go check that out this evening. We planned on doing it the previous day, but we got hammered on by tropical rain, so tonight is the night, and then we're going to go walk our little alleyway behind us here. There's that nice food strip, and go find some dinner after too, probably.
So it's actually called a Kecak Dance, I believe, and apparently it involves a lot of chanting, and that's all I really know about it. So we're kind of going into this one blind. All the signs say Kecak Fire Show, so I'm assuming there's going to be some fire involved, and some chanting, and some dancing. Let's go check it out. I'm super excited for this one. Alright, we just went down the street to where the dance should have been, and there is a lady there selling tickets saying that it's actually moved to a different temple area, and it's actually moved to 7:30. So with the extra time, we're gonna go grab some dinner, and then make our way over to this other area to go see the fire show. Oh guys, I got chicken satay, and then rice, and some veggies, and this peanut sauce is to die for. I love peanut sauce. And you got chicken curry?
Chicken curry, like a Penang. It's really similar to Thailand Penang curry. You get kind of this yellow curry here. It's like at this restaurant, at least. Yum. Today we are off to a Balinese cooking class, so we'll see how that compares to our Thailand cooking class we did in one of our previous videos ago. About to get picked up in a couple minutes here, and then we will bring you along for the journey. So let's go!
So this cooking class that we're heading to is about a 30 or 40-minute drive north of Ubud, and it's in a little community there, and we're actually going to an organic farm again. So it's like a cooking class on a farm, and I think we're going to pick some vegetables and stuff from their organic farm, so should be pretty cool. Once we arrived at the farm, we went out into the garden to pick some vegetables for our meals. Our instructor was able to tell us a lot of pretty neat stuff about the vegetables native to Bali.
Back in the kitchen, it was time to prep the vegetables that we would be using in our first dish called sayur urab, which is cooked green salad, shredded coconut, and sautéed vegetables.
Mixing, squeezing like that. More juice you get it, is more the flavor coming. Yeah. Or the flavor, the one they mix on the juice.
This is tempeh, a block of soybeans which has been fermented and we'll be using in our next dish, tempeh asam manis, or sweet and sour tempeh. We fried the pieces of tempeh and then tossed them in lime juice, palm sugar, sautéed vegetables, chilies, and spices. We were actually surprised at how much we enjoyed this dish.
With 2 out of the 5 dishes complete, it was time to taste them.
How did you make
Yum.
it with peanut?
Next up, we made our own curry paste that we would be using in our next dishes. This blend is called Ubud Bali and is used in many different Balinese dishes.
We cooked part of the paste with chicken to start our curry, called about.am, and then added water to cook the chicken.
In the meantime, we sautéed the rest of our curry paste and added it to ground pork to make our satay. We're making our satay
Minced meat with bunch seasoning and flavoring.
Oh boy.
Coconut.
Yum.
We're cooking here. With our satay on the grill, it was time to check back on our curry. We added some palm sugar and lime juice to taste, as well as coconut milk and vegetables, and then simmered until our desired thickness.
For our last dish, we mixed together shallots, garlic, chilies, lemongrass, and coconut oil to make sambal mata, or a raw sambal sauce. We topped a tuna steak with our sambal and ate it along with our satay and curry. Alright, just finished our cooking class. Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed. I couldn't even finish everything that we cooked, but it was delicious and very helpful for knowing what's actually in all of this Indonesian food that we've been eating, so great time. We made it home from our cooking class. We're both so full right now.
Oh, so good. Way big.
They gave us so much food and it was all so good.
Yeah, again though, we learned so much about the food we've been eating and not even realizing it. Like, for example, the satay we have, it kind of seems like it's a bit like grainy almost inside it. It turns out we put shredded coconut and all sorts of little like seasoning and stuff in it besides just meat. So that was pretty cool. We walked around their garden. They showed us they had durian trees. They had all sorts of like lime trees everywhere. If you ever go anywhere cool, check out a cooking class. Honestly, they're affordable. You learn a lot about culture, and it was like $30 a person or something. And we're so full, we had to have lunch and dinner. So you think about $30, and then you take 2 meals off of that. That's cost effective and a full day trip. And they pick us up and drop us off at the hotel. We didn't even gotta plan any kind of rides or anything. Cooking classes.
Anyways, it's like almost 7 and I'm practically in a food coma, so we're gonna say goodbye for tonight and we don't even know what we're gonna do tomorrow. We'll have to decide what we're gonna do.
Hashtag YOLO.
Anyways, see you then. Bye! Join us next time when we take a 25-kilometer bicycle tour through some rural areas of Bali and take a boat to a small island in Lombok called Gili Air.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers!